Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to Nuke's Top 5 once again. It's been quite a long time since I've reacted to him. I got quite scared by a few of his videos, so I think that's probably why it was such a long time. I don't know if this is going to be as scary as the other ones. I really hope it isn't, because I'm not ready for this, but this one is 5 unsolved mysteries caught on tape, and I mean, some of these may be stories that I've seen before, some of these may not be stories, some of these may have been solved since this video was posted, but I don't know. But we're going to check this one out anyway. I'm just really hoping I'm not going to get too scared, because some of these videos do genuinely just get they shit me up so much. But we can pray, right? We can pray. But let's jump into this one. Quick shout out to my Instagram and Twitter, links in the description for those interested in following. Same for my Patreon, a lot of Patreon exclusive videos that get blocked, like comedy reactions, etc., sport reactions, other reactions like this seem to get blocked, so yeah, they get posted to there. So for those who care for that, links are in the description. But let's jump into this one though. I'm really hope there's nothing too scary for me in this one. I'm sure it'll be alright. I'm sure.
The top 5 mysterious unsolved cases. Jackie Sutton. In late October 2015, seasoned British journalist Jackie Sutton arrived at a Turkish airport to catch her connecting flight to Iraq, where she'd been working with the free speech organization IWPR. Hours later, she was found dead in an airport restroom.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't know all of these were going to end up with people dying. I just thought maybe people would go missing and stuff.
Reportedly, Jackie Sutton had committed suicide, hanging herself using one of her own shoelaces.
Oh my days.
Now here's where things get even stranger. Earlier reports by the Turkish media stated that Jackie Sutton had become very upset after missing her flight to Iraq because she couldn't afford to purchase a new ticket. However, later reports revealed that Sutton could have easily paid for a new ticket. She was found carrying over 2,000 euros and 2 credit cards. Even more suspicious, another security camera clip taken shortly before Jackie Sutton's death shows her carrying what appears to be a shopping bag containing purchases made at the duty-free shop in the airport. Critics have argued that it seems highly unlikely that Jackie Sutton would suddenly decide to do a bit of shopping shortly before committing suicide. So is Jackie Sutton's death a suicide or something more sinister? Let me know what you think in the comments below.
Lars Mittank.
Lars Mittank. Lars Mittank was a young German man who went on a holiday trip with friends to Varna, Bulgaria. While there, Mittank was involved in a fight with some other tourists and suffered a ruptured eardrum. Because of the ear injury, Lars Mittank was unable to fly, so he couldn't return to Germany with his friends.
Wait, his eardrum got destroyed. Something happened to his eardrum. His eardrum burst, I think, and he couldn't fly. Wait, why? I know when you fly, something happens to your eardrum, but why does it stop it? Is it just like dangerous, or is it just? Will it maybe make you like sick a lot? Make you vomit and stuff? I don't know.
Other tourists and suffered a ruptured eardrum. Because of the ear injury, Lars Mittank was unable to fly, so he couldn't return to Germany with his friends. He rented a room in a hostel in a poor area of Varna, Bulgaria, determined to wait until his ear had healed enough so that he could fly back to Germany. However, that same night, Lars Mittank called his mother and said that there was something strange about the hostel that he was staying in, and that she should cancel all of his credit cards. Even later that same night, Lars Mittank left his hostel room in a panic, headed for the airport. He called his mother again, this time saying that 4 strange men were following him and that he was hiding. 2 hours later, Lars Mittank caught a cab and arrived at the Varna airport in the early morning hours. On airport security cameras, Lars can be seen entering the airport with his luggage.
What the So he's literally got to the airport, so this is all going good so far.
But minutes later, he is seen running from the airport in a panic, leaving his luggage behind.
What the fuck?
Eyewitnesses say that Lars Mittank ran to a barbed wire fence that surrounds the airport, climbed over the fence, and then disappeared into some nearby woods. To this day, Lars Mittank has never been.
What? Oh man, this is outrageous. How does that happen? How did you just you got there and you run away and then you're just not found again? What the fuck? Yo, that's mental.
Found. His family asked that anyone with any info as to his current location contact them via their website or Facebook page.
Jeez.
Brian Shafer. One of the strangest disappearances on record is that of Brian Shafer, an Ohio State medical student. On March 31st, 2006, Brian Shafer decided to go out for a night on the town with some of his college friends. They met at the Ugly Tuna Saloona, an upstairs bar at Ohio State's South Campus. Brian can be seen arriving at the bar with his two friends. They're smiling and laughing as they exit the escalator to the second floor bar. Around 10 p.m., Brian called his longtime girlfriend, with whom he had planned a spring break getaway to Miami a few days later. Brian told her that he loved her and would see her soon. Brian's girlfriend said that the call was nothing out of the ordinary. Later, Brian Shafer is seen again on security camera near the escalators, talking to two girls. He seems to say goodbye and then heads back into the bar. Brian Shafer was never seen again.
What the...
Security cameras covering the only exits of the ugly tuna.
Do you know what really scares me about these sort of situations? I don't know if this is me being superstitious or what. If he left maybe 1 millisecond later, he could have been fine. If something happened to him with someone else doing something to him. But if he left 1 millisecond later or 1 millisecond earlier, something could have been avoided. I don't know. I feel like those things, I don't know even if I believe in that kind of stuff, but I don't know, just... Or a second later or 2 seconds later, if you just... Oh my God. And that specific times when it happened, like, jeez.
Tuna Saluna bar do not show Brian Shafer ever leaving. The only possible other exit would have been through an area of the bar that was under heavy construction at the time and closed off to the public. However, even if Shafer had left through the construction area, there are multiple other security cameras in the bar's vicinity. None of these cameras picked up footage of Brian Shafer ever leaving the bar. It's almost as if Brian Shafer disappeared into thin air in the middle of a crowded bar.
That's nuts. Wait, what? How does that even happen?
Alan Gill. On the evening of February 23rd, 2014, Alan Gill took a strange trip through Cornwall, England. Captured by surveillance cameras, Gill spent his evening wandering the streets of several different cities for hours. He was seen in Wadebridge, then traveled by bus to Truro, then on to Newquay, then back to Perranporth. No one knows why Alan Gill took this strange trip, or what he was doing wandering the streets of 4 different cities all night. The next morning, the dead body of Alan Gill was found washed up on the shore of Perranporth Beach. Gill was naked except for 1 sock and 1 shoe. But the story gets even stranger. Alan Gill's other sock was found wadded up inside his mouth, wrapped in the cord of a pair of earbud-type headphones. Near his body was a black jacket containing a wallet with 95 British pounds, but his bank cards, credit cards, and ID were missing. However, the wallet contained a single bizarre picture: Alan Gill as a child.
What the fuck?
Even stranger, the jacket the wallet was found in was not the one that Alan Gill had been wearing on the night of his death. Initially, Alan Gill's death was thought to just be a very strange suicide. However, an autopsy revealed multiple unexplained injuries to Alan Gill's right hand, chest, and head. Police ruled the death as suspicious. The case still remains unsolved, and no one knows exactly what happened to Alan Gill.
Probably just got robbed, didn't he? I mean, I don't know why you'd rob someone. You take their money. You take their card, but you don't take the money. Like £90. So maybe it isn't. I don't know. That is a weird thought. Because that sort of rules out if you're robbing someone, you're going to take their money as well. And you're not wearing the same coat. That is weird.
The Jamison family. One of the most bizarre disappearances in recent history is that of the Jamison family of Eufaula, Oklahoma. Pastor Gary Brandon claims that the Jamisons told him that their home was haunted by angry spirits. The Jamisons said that they had made contact with the spirits of a dead family in their house, and that their 6-year-old daughter Madison often talked to the ghost family's child. The Jamisons said that 2 of the ghosts were called Emily and Michael, and that one of the apparitions had wings like an angel. Allegedly fearing for the safety of his family, Bobby Jamison had asked Pastor Brandon if there were quote-unquote special bullets that he could use to fight off the intruding spirits. Pastor Brandon also said that Jamison mentioned that he had obtained a quote-unquote satanic Bible in order to attempt to ward off the ghostly beings. On October 8, 2009, the Jamison family loaded their pickup truck for a trip. They can be seen on their own front yard security camera moving things from their house to their truck. Bizarrely, the family seems to be in some sort of daze or trance-like state, making dozens of trips back and forth from the house to the truck, but never talking to each other once. After loading the truck, the Jamisons pulled out of the driveway and were never seen alive again.
What the f...
8 days later, the Jamisons' pickup truck was found by the side of the road. Locked inside the truck were the Jamisons' wallets and IDs, their cell phones, and $32,000 cash. Also locked inside the truck was the family's small dog, which was nearly dead from starvation.
What?
A massive statewide search was launched for the family over the next 8 months, but nothing was found. Multiple theories were circulated. One that Bobby and Sherilyn Jamison had been meth users and had been involved in a meth deal gone bad. This theory would also explain their trance-like state in the final video of the family. However, absolutely no evidence of drug use was found when police searched the Jamison family home. 4 years after the Jamison family's disappearance, deer hunters stumbled across some skeletal remains in a remote area of the Eufaula Mountains, less than 3 miles from where the Jamisons' truck had been found. The bodies were forensically identified as the remains of the Jamison family. However, the bodies were so badly decomposed that no cause of death could be determined. The reason for the Jamison family's strange behavior and the cause of their death remains a mystery to this day.
Bro, stories like this are so weird, man. Flipping hell. Like, how do you just go missing? Like, with today's technology, with everything that we have, like, to sort of search and scout where you are. Obviously, the US is so big, so it would be so hard, but, like, how you can just go missing and then not be found again, and then your remains are found years later, like, it's just ridiculous. I get scared easily, but I spend 50% of my life watching these kinds of videos. Life is hard. Like that airport video was creepy. Yeah, like, that is weird. He literally got to the airport, then he runs out and he's never seen again. The entire airport is under CCTV. The footage of whoever and whatever Lars is running from is being withheld for a reason. It seems like Lars had brain damage that was not detected nor treated. A hit on the ear can also cause vertigo and trigger the brain to feel and imagine things and movement that is not there. Yeah, I guess that is a big possibility, because obviously he burst his eardrum, didn't he? Moral of the story, never go on a trip alone. I really like Nuke somehow, his voice sounds creepy yet calming. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. Weird ass stories. If there's any more videos like this that you want to see in future, suggest in the comments and I'll be sure to do more of them. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.